Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, well, it's Lord Fishy back here in Fishton, town to remember. And I don't know, I'm just going to start a fresh game. I don't know, there seems to be a lot of people out there starting Fishton right now, so. And I'm just doing on a test file that Queen's just done a crap ton of bug fixes on, so we're going to see if we run into any more bugs for her to find. Well, we make a new video. There's lesson 1 for Fishton. Almost all rooms have lights in them, so you can see a little better. I'll read this. I always go to the washroom and fill up my slots first. Like, if you can, whatever you can fill up right away. So let's just go ahead and go over here. Just check this. These things always have stuff in them. We're not going to drink that vodka because it's not going to help us. Let's hit the hose. A good rule of thumb for Fishton is you sometimes want to just run it for a good 20 minutes before you really get into it and let things build up. But since we're starting a fresh game, because as you see, these people will actually dump things out here in the forest. Oh, hey, bud, we're going pretty good over here. He's a Canadian, as you can tell. And they'll actually drop stuff out there. So you give it 20 minutes, you'll kind of have a little bit of stuff built up. But since we're starting fresh, we're not going to do that. Let's wash ourselves again. It's free anyways. So as you can see, we pretty much got ourselves full, and we haven't really done anything. So let's just go ahead and go to bed. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to break into the garage. And as you go, if you get confused at all what you're supposed to be doing, remember you can hammer J. Just hammer J, bud. Just like that. And we can go through and see where we're at. It says we got to break into the garage, so there we go. There we go. A little pipe smash there. Alright, here's our next note. So it's going to tell us to go down to the library. I'm not going to go yet. I'm going to take the couple minutes to build the car, but this is where you take over your freedom of how you want to play. If you want to go down to the library, you can. But we're going to build our car here. So let's grab our stuff. It's all sitting right here. We got our tool belt. So we just EE and it'll go right on. EE. E. E. There we go. Perfect. Wrong one. It's been a while since I've been playing, so it might take me a bit with the controls, but I believe I can put this engine on right here. There we go. There's a soft spot. You just got to find the right perfect spot. And if you're new to the game, a good idea too would be to also check out Mayhem's video. Mayhem is not really a big streamer, but the couple videos he has put out are very, very intricate on Fishton, probably more in depth than I would like to get because I don't remember everything because there's just so much to this game. Alright, so let's attach this. And you're going to hear that ding at the end. That's going to tell you successfully attached the part. If you do not hear the ding, you have not attached the part. So I need people... That's a really big thing in this. You can also tell, by the way, that it's green. Oh, you see I didn't attach it that time. And you can tell I did that time because of the noise. If I was to disattach it now, you can see it would be red for me to pull it up. So you see how it's red? I'm going to stop because I don't want to disattach, but just to show you, that should hopefully do it. So let's get this guy on. So green, good. Red, bad. That's a pretty easy way to remember it. Oh. So this is going to tell you about the recycler. You got a recycler right here. You already see me use it in one case. It's a quick way to make some fast cash in Fishton. We're already 20 bucks up, baby. But everybody's going to play their own way. Maybe you don't want to fiddle around with cars, and that is completely fine. You can sell it and use the money if you want. It's really all up to you. You do have to do a bit of driving later, but it's not for a while, so you do have a chance to get yourself a second car if you'd rather. You could buy it if you really want. You can earn the money and buy it, just not even fiddle with it. But we're going to get our cart going because it's not really that hard. And maybe this would be a good little tutorial if you just want to pause the video while you get your car put together. We got all 4 tires on. Let's see, before we put it down, we got our back axle, attaches our tires. Got our front axle, attaches our tires. We got our engine in. So what we're missing now is the transmission to transfer the power from the engine to the rear axle where it attached there. And if you kind of get the idea of that, if you didn't know any of this stuff, it makes a little bit more sense and it's a little bit easier. I'm stuck here. I got myself there. We go. So you just got to find that there it is. That sweet spot where it comes up like that. And you can tell right now there's a bit of rust on these parts. So we can remove it to get them in better shape. And I was watching Granny's video and I couldn't figure out what might have been causing her vehicle to possibly not be fully valued, but it could have been this now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, and our grinder will break. I think this is it. Oh, it's not broken yet, but it will break soon. Basically, tools like crummy tools like the ones I just found, you could see they were all rusted and bad, so they will break apart. You can find other free tools on the map at places like gas stations. You can also buy them at gas stations, but you could usually find yourself a wrench sitting. There's a wrench sitting there. Sometimes there'll be other tools here. It all depends. It's kind of random, and you can kind of check around the city. The whole city is pretty much the same. You can find everything everywhere. Just to make things a little easier, let's take our extra wrench because I feel like we're going to break our wrench soon. Okay, what else do we got? Let's put on our other parts. Okay, when you're putting on this steering wheel and the ignition, you're going to want to put on the ignition first, in my opinion. And you can use the mouse wheel to scroll the part in and out. So when I get close to the car, I can scroll it out, and now it's all attached. Now, I just have to use my wrench to fasten it on. But the reason I put the ignition on first is because the steering wheel is going to kind of cover it up a little bit. It's going to look a little funny because we're still missing our dash, but we're going to have enough to run this car. As you can see, sometimes the collision gets in the way, and people have a hard time. Crouch is control, obviously, but let's just throw this on. Okay, we could drive the car right now, but we also have a door, so we might as well throw our door on. And it looks pretty good. And we'll just go over quickly with our hammer. You can see that's damaged. Some things will have 100 Dura, some things will have 10 Dura. And it's just going to add value to our vehicle and just put it in perfect shape. That's pretty much all we can fix right now. Let's use our grinder, but it's going to disappear. You can see some rust over there. Just use it on the body in general. It doesn't have to be the exact spot. We broke our grinder, but it shrank it anyways. We were getting rid of our rust. Now let's see what this guy drops before we go. Hey, friend. What you doing out here, friend? Oh, okay. So, we just found our first bug for Queenfish. He dropped that trailer hitch and it went right through the ground. So maybe we can adjust the collision on that or look into possibly adding an extra Victor for it doesn't go through the ground. But it's not really a glitch or a bug. It's kind of a mishap. What do we got over here? Queen's laughing at me. Oh, oh man. Okay, so let's check over here. Get our wrench out. There's a guy that sells things. We don't need him yet. There's another guy that's about to drop stuff. But I think it's pretty cool that the NPC actually dropped the parts. I don't know about you guys, but that always just maybe just I don't know. He's just dropping some garbage. Oh, he's another Canadian. That's cool. We're gonna recycle that for the cash, and we're already up to 140 bucks, which isn't bad. Let's take this front axle. What is it for? Sedan. So let's take it home. The hoarding begin. I really like to make piles for cars and put all the parts that I'm going to use for those cars in the piles, and then when I get the cars I can just build them really quick. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. And there's another part, and it's for the hatchback. I just threw my wrench. Darn it. Did it go right through the... No, it's right there. Give me my wrench. Alright, so let's get this car out of the way. And if you did everything right, it should start up and drive away. If your car is not starting, there's probably a good chance your tire's not attached. And I know that doesn't exactly make sense, but check your tires. Trust me. Okay, let's go drive to the other car. No, let's not actually, because it's going to zip us back. Okay. One thing not everybody enjoys, but I think it's a cool thing. When you tow a vehicle, you go with the vehicle back to the house. A lot of people disagree and think it should be the opposite, but a lot of people think it should be that way, so we don't exactly know what's best. But I like it the way it is, but let's tow and see. We're going to waste all our money doing it. Oh, it was only 20 bucks, actually. So there we go. We got our vehicle back. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's go get our car, and let's follow the storyline, which I kind of forgot about already. We're supposed to go to the library, so let's go to the library. Queen made a really enjoyable noise when I said the library. I think she's ready to learn. Woohoo! That's where you get that corn on the cob from. Alright. Pull in. Trying to turn there. There we go. I'm just going to leave it running. Another known secret about Fishton is gas does not burn unless you're moving. So, you're good. Let's read these books. We gotta have to read a lot of books, so let's do it quick. You don't actually have to read them. You can pause if you really want to and see what these knowledgeable books have to say. I don't think we need the general life one. I think we're good. It is kind of a funny reading back to see what they say, though. For us, it's been a long time since we created this game. It's been over 3 years now, so much going into it. It's just kind of nice to look back. Alright. I really think Queen Fish should make a video on Fishton. If you all agree, say so in the comments. Say, hashtag Queen Fish. How about that? That'll let her know. Alright, so... Oh, I read the letter, right? So we just need to go... I'm going to skip through most of it as fast as I can. What kind of engine we got? Van. Hatchback. Driver's door. Kind of want that. Right. Van. This is sedan. I gotta get careful, too, because then I just start collecting parts eventually, and I can't do that. I need a trailer if I'm going to do that. There's a transmission and sedan. I feel like I'm going to be building a sedan here soon. I do like the sedan just because it's one of the only... I think it is the only original vehicle that stayed in the game, and maybe the sports car, and the rest of them got changed to a better frame eventually. Alright, I recycled that for the extra money. Oh, look, it's a really cool guy over here. Oh, it's a female pirate. That's awesome. I did not see that coming. Wait, let's just make sure. I need a dash. That's why I keep looking, so let's just make sure he doesn't drop a dash. I didn't see you drop. Oh, okay. You did drop something. Let's recycle this real quick. Where's our closest recycler? There's always one at the stores, too, for recycling things quick. Come on. Okay. So we did that. We need to go rescue Bro Dog. You know what? Let's do music. I don't know why I let the music go. I'm just going to leave footsteps on. Got dark awfully fast. Maybe because I'm in the car. I don't know. Could have swore I just turned that off. Yeah. There we go. L for your light. You can use L for your light. We could put on the wrong parts on our vehicle, but I don't want to do that. I feel like we can find the right ones.
It looks like a fine afternoon we be having.
See what this guy drops. Oh. We will take that. That trailer hitch didn't go through, so it's not every trailer hitch. It's just the odd one that seems to fall through, so that's a good sign. So no, I still have my wrench. Perfect. Okay, let's use our headlight to be able to see here. That's interesting. Okay, I can't really see that well. I don't see a dash there. Let's see. I don't see a dash there. I can kind of see, so let's also check this bin. Ooh, chocolate bars. Nice. Alright. Supposed to go rescue Bro Dog, so ooh, yes, I forgot there's a fence there until you open it. So we'll go around here, we will kill this wolf. Or not. Yeah, we got him there. I think we really just damaged our car pretty good though. But we'll stop here. There's our Bro Dog.
Please help me.
You got it, buddy. Go kill the wolves. Few things about Bro Dog. Bro Dog does a few things. He heals you. If you can get in front of him, he doesn't want to look at me. And I don't need to be healed, but he will normally walk up and heal you. He will also hunt wolves and kill them for you. So, and sometimes they will kill him too, but it doesn't happen often. So, if you see Bro Dog around, check around. There's probably some meat laying around, or if you need a quick heal, let him run up to you and he'll heal you right up. So he told us to go to Austin's. I'm just going to zip through it because I already know the storyline, obviously. Whoa, whoa. Oh, Grandpa fell asleep at the wheel there. But I wanted to get a fresh game going because I feel like it's important to just go through everything and just see if we're having any issues I can spot anyways. But Queenfish has seemed to fix it up a lot. It just feels a lot smoother now and everything seems to be running just a lot easier, which is a really good sign. Okay, that's Austin's. Let's go over there. And we're so broke, we might even run a race just for the money. Oh, we can't right now, though, because we got to go break into Tyler's. Oh, we got 150, actually. That's not too bad. We do need to get some tools soon, though. Some better tools. So let's break into Tyler's. Tyler's going to be mad. He's going to say, give me money. We will pay the money. He will give the information. He will also give the key. So again, this is just a quick version. If you're stuck, you can just jump into this and be like, okay, that's how we got through that part. And you know what I did realize today, too? My graphics were turned all the way down. So I turned them all the way up today. And it's looking a lot sharper. It looks a lot nicer. Go here, it says find the good hammer. We don't have the good hammer, so let's go get the good hammer. I think we got enough cash on us, but we'll make sure. So again, good tools do not break. They're a one-time buy, so we're just going to buy the good tools. That's always my recommendation to everybody. But it's always your choice. If you just want to scavenge tools off the map all the time, that is completely up to you. All right, go up. I'm going to throw my old tools. Just get rid of them suckers right there. We got 58 bucks. Let's just go check the gas station over here and see if we can get some more, because we might be able to dump them. Get some more money out of it. Might not be any here. Oh, I got a wrench anyways. Let's dump it as well. So if we can get any parts, there's an engine. Hatchback. Okay, we're not too far from home, so I'm going to take this home. See, this is my problem here, and this is why I never get anything done, because I always want to take parts home. Anything on your property will save. So if you leave it on your property, even if you log out and you come back, it should still be there. I would move things away from the very, very edges, but I think you're good either way, and it will stay. It's just me. I'm paranoid. Oh, there's kitten. I swear I had another wrench. There it is. Okay, let's take this wrench. And now we got a kitten. Then we're going to take our kitten, and we're going to tell him to sit. I meant to make him flee. You're a very cute kitten. Let's make him flee.
Look out.
So now Kitten is on a mission, and Kitten will go get us tools. Or sorry, will go get us gifts. Sometimes they're parts, sometimes they're other stuff, and then she'll just drop them off to us wherever we are on the map. So if you hear gift received, look around and see if you can see Kitten somewhere around you. Although the graphics are very low on this, there is a lot to this game, and I think it's pretty awesome what we got done here. I'm sure there's some things that could have been done better. It was our first game, but I really, really do just love this game. It has a spot in my heart forever. Alright, so let's get the good tools. So let's get the good hammer, good wrench, good grinder. We were able to afford them all, which is perfect. So we have unbreakable tools now. E. We're unbreakable, baby. Alright. I'm just going to have a peek over here. I know where all the spawn areas are, so I always have a look when I'm going through just to see if there's anything I can grab for a quick recycle, since we're down to $5, or that I actually want to use. Van engines aren't the rarest thing in the world, so I'm just going to throw this in the recycler. And I'm going to show you guys where a secret recycler is. There's actually a secret recycler out back at this place, and if you're doing the waiting for parts part of this, oh, come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Then it's good to just take the parts you're not going to be able to use and just throw them in the recycler. You'll get a better spawn rate of new parts. So, and when new parts do spawn, you'll be able to see them clearer. Okay, so what are we doing? Where's our vehicle? Did we leave it here? Okay. Oh, right. I need to open the door here, too. So let's open that. Okay. And then we need a barrier breaker, right? Yeah, we need a ram. I think it's 50 bucks, so I think we got just enough money, and that's why I said about grabbing things and recycling them as you go. It just kind of helps. Tyler's. We need to go to Tyler's. So for any barrier breakers, they'll find them all over the map. The best ones are battering rams. They will open the best areas where you'll have rare spawns, where it'll spawn furniture and parts for SUVs and trucks. SUVs and trucks both count as rare spawns because they rarely spawn on the map, and their parts only spawn in rare spawn areas. Although it's a very simple game, it's a very complex game at the same time with the algorithms and things, because Queen thinks ahead. And there's our very first spawn part, and it's an SUV dash. And since we don't have an SUV, we're going to use it anyways. But let's just read our pages, because then the spawns will start in this area. And we basically need to return all the parts we find for Lord Fish's car to here. We can check what parts we have and need in the journal. Oops. And then we could fill it up. But what's going to happen is going to take some time to fill up those spawn areas. So we're not even going to bother looking right now. There may be 1 or 2 parts, but let's just take this. And we're going to go find our car. And I'm going to show you how interchangeable parts work in this game. We know very well this is the wrong part for this vehicle, but we're going to take the SUV dash and put it on the wrong vehicle. I was kind of hoping to see the right one so we could compare them, but we do not have the right one, so that's just what it is. Looking just in case, because I know it'll be sitting around here somewhere. Okay, so throwing it on, just walk into the area. You can use your other piece. You can see it doesn't really fit. It's not really made for this vehicle, so it's just kind of too big, right? But it will still function, and it will still improve the car's value. So if we jump in now, we can see our fuel. We can see how many kilometers we've traveled at the very bottom under our speedometer. It'll actually keep track of how far we travel as we travel around the map. Here's a good example. Let's go do ourselves a race and get a little bit more money. It looks like I still have my light on, which is a good sign. Queenfish actually changed the texture, and you can hardly tell it's on when it's on at day now. So I really like that. It looks a lot better. Good work, Queenfish.
Thank you.
Let me race. Oh, I don't have the money. That's funny. That's funny. I don't even have enough to race. Yeah, let's recycle this. This will give us enough. If you run into that jam where you don't have the money, just pick some parts up. It's that easy to get going again. You could take a job in town. Pretty hard, though. Some of them are a little difficult, so. Let's go jump in here. And I have not ran into any real bugs. Oh, my God. That's the first time I've seen that. Queenfish, he just rolls as soon as he spawns. The timing on that couldn't have been any better. Honestly, don't think that's a bug. I win. So I think, honestly, I think how hard races are that people are going to be like, yes. So I'm going to say leave that. Really messed my time up by doing a loop there, but looks like my record is a minute somehow. All right, and remember bum beer. We put the bum in. We put the butts in your beer. That's nice of them. Think about that. And bam, baby. How do you like them apples? I don't care. All right. So we should have a bit more money anyways. We should have 50 bucks, and that's pretty good for now. Trying to think what we're supposed to... Oh, we're supposed to wait for parts to spawn at Lord Fish's, so we're good there. Let's go have a look quickly at parts, and I'll end the video soon. I don't want to bore anybody either. If you guys have any questions, anything you don't understand and you like explained, let me know, and I'll throw it in the next video. Oh, man. You know what? Let's be really smart people right now, and let's go grab our logging tools, and then we can also be logging. Because we are going to get a trailer eventually, so we are going to need our logging tools. And if you like logging and you like the idea of logging, just drop on by here and talk to this feller. And he'll let you know what trees to cut down. These 2 trees you'll find on the map. That one and that one. There's examples. Oh my god, I don't have enough. I thought it was 50 bucks, but that's fine. Van engine. See how common these are? You just recycle them. If you don't have enough money for it, go look for some parts. That's what I always say. Man, look, we got enough money. No problem. And I'm going to want that because we're going to be able to cut down trees. And they will actually stay on the map until the next time we return. And this actually has a slot on your tool belt. So if you just EE, it's going to make an extra slot. And now it's number 5. I'm going to just pop it out and cut down the trees when I want. let's go around. Let's have a little look at the parts around.
They're both good to come.
Oh, and there's some free furniture. Sorry, guys. That's my son coming out yelling. Free furniture is always good. I'm going to show you about free furniture eventually, but we just need to bank some money first. Okay, parts are spawning over there, I imagine. That's the back of Lord Fish's there. Oh. And free furniture is important for a few reasons. You can use it to flip houses, or you can go for the instant cash, and you just go pawn it right away. Spawn store downtown. Everything's downtown, basically. I'm just going to look around to make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Oh, there is something we're missing right here. Oops, that opens my door that I don't have. Hatchback headlights. Okay, so we're going to cheat a little bit. Let's just throw them on this car for now, and we'll drive them home. And then we'll take them off when we get home. Some people do this, where you can kind of throw parts on top of the vehicle. I don't recommend it. As you see, that just fell right through. It kind of causes issues and can make things difficult, but we're going to try it just to demonstrate what could go wrong. It could go right, but it could go very, very wrong. Okay, as you can see, it's holding pretty good, actually. Oh. Okay, well, there's a good example, but the other part's holding on, so let's try to get it home. There's a bunch of seats. Are any of those mine? I feel like I keep trying to open a door that's not there. Coupe steering wheel. Hatchback door. Van. Okay. Hatchback driver seat. Let's see if we can also get that in there. Let's change views to our inside. We won't be able to see if the part drops out, but we can kind of see where we're going. Oh. And you can hit tab to change to your inside view. Some people don't like it, other people do. It's all up to you. Oh my god, I can't believe it's staying on there. And again, I don't recommend this. This could cause a lot of issues. Do it at your own risk. You can buy a trailer, though, to pull parts around, and it makes it a little bit easier, obviously. Alright. That actually went pretty well, considering. Let's throw the parts we do have for our hatchback, because what we're going to do is we're going to build our hatchback, and then we're going to sell our main car after. Because I just want the hatchback more. It's a little bit faster. There's a hatchback engine right there. It's going to take a little bit to build it, but we can throw it together. Oh, there's the dash for my car. So let's go throw that in, and then I'll show you the difference between wrong parts and right parts. Come on. You see it went red when I used it. That's indicating you're taking it off. Then when you're putting it on, it's going to be green. And there we go. It lit up. You can see it well. That's the right part. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. We got ourselves a rear differential. Get on up there, bud. Let's throw this in at the same time. And it does go pretty smooth once you get the hang of it. You know what you're doing. Wait, what engine did I put in there then? That's a hatchback, so I got two hatchback engines. See how common some parts become, so you just might as well just get rid of them at that point. We could use that front axle. Ooh, there's more vehicles. So we'll quickly move to spawning vehicles in the forest. You've already seen the one I found and towed home, which is that hatchback. There is another spawn. Oh my gosh, it's the truck. So what we're going to do is, since we can't really take it, we're going to grind the rust off of it. We're going to make sure it's not damaged, and then we're going to sell it. And it's a quick 1,500 bucks, just like that. They'll spawn here and there. You got to keep your eyes out. And that's how you make money in Fishton, the fast way. You can also bolt on a bunch of wrong parts and improve the value really fast and really well, but it's all up to you how you want to do it. Okay, wait, we got more hatchback parts. Oh, yes, we need one more part. I'm getting scattered already because I just want to do 1,000 things because I do really love this game. There's so much to do in this tiny little town. And I wish a lot more games really included more to do, more little things. It's just you can choose your own way. I feel like a lot of them are so linear. There's just no real way to take your own direction on it. Driver's seat we already have. Ooh, that's a coupe seat, isn't it? Passenger. Hatchback door. Van dash. As you can see too, like when you find these parts out here, it's kind of exciting to see what you're going to find. Oh, I'm taking that. Ignitions, a lot of the times they do slip through the ground when they are spawned, so you have to buy them a lot of the time. So when I do find one, I usually try to put it in a safe spot. Something that can prevent you actually losing your parts too is picking up a shelf seems to help with the collisions for it doesn't slip through the ground. I'm not going to let this baby go until we get this down. Now we got an ignition. It doesn't really matter, obviously, if you got the right ignition. The only thing that's going to change is the actual value of the vehicle. I'm sure if you had the correct ignition, it might be worth slightly more. Ooh, what's that? Coupe transmission. And you can see how addicting this becomes, how fast it becomes, trying to collect all the parts to put your cars together. Something for me, it's like a puzzle when you put the whole thing together. There's something satisfying about it. But everybody plays different. Some people just mash random parts on there and sell it. So it's all up to you. Hatchback passenger door. Another hitch. Everything's so tempting, but let's take hatchback door since we're working on that right now. I'll wrap up this video. I always get hooked into this game. It is so hard to stop playing once you start. It's so hard. And especially a fresh game. There's so many possibilities and ways to go right now. Ways to get rich. And we're not doing bad. We got 1,600 put away. Remember, we do need to put some money in our bank because our rent is due in a couple days. If you had read the letter from your uncle in the beginning, I think he gives you 6 days before you have to pay. So there we go. That's not looking too bad. Let's check the values. Check that out. It's already gone up quite a bit. We just need to get a few more parts. We can use a front axle over here. Then we just need a steering wheel and transmission. We'd be running and driving. We could probably sell our other vehicle at that point. It's not worth a whole ton, but it's not worth a little bit either. It's actually worth a decent amount. But I guess we'll stop there. Thanks so much for watching if you check this out. Again, if you have any questions, I love helping people get into this game and talking about this game and having fun in this game, so feel free to ask in the comments. Make a comment if you think Queen should be doing a video. Maybe you'd all like to hear her cool voice, because this is pretty cool. So leave a comment about it or whatever. So let me know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.